Life on Earth. One of the most astounding features of our planet is its diversity of life. On the ground, beneath the surface, in the heart of deserts, among frigid icy glaciers, in the ocean, and even in the atmosphere, we can see life. Some of them appear to be fascinating, while others appear to be amusing and terrifying. But how did life begin on the planet? The evolution of life is a story with surprising turns, from cyanobacteria to fungi, dinosaurs and chickens, whales, and cows, and monkeys to humans. Over 5 billion different types of creatures have lived on Earth. However, among those 5 billion, many of those species have become extinct. Mostly, this is due to natural laws, without human intervention, I would say. It is estimated that our planet is currently home to 8.7 million species. Around 6.5 million of them live on land, and the remaining 2.2 million in the ocean. Surprisingly, 86% of all land-based species and 91% of sea-based species have yet to be discovered. But how did life begin on our planet? Let's explore a little further. Survival was challenging for all life forms in the beginning. However, the fight began immediately after the formation of the Earth, and with the start of life. It's only natural that the first traces of life on Earth are so basic. Evidence of life on Earth dates back 3.7 billion years, according to ancient rock samples discovered in Greenland. Due to the lack of oxygen, our earliest predecessors were anaerobic organisms. These bacteria efforts paved the way for all other living things to evolve across the globe. Some scientists believe that metabolism, or the ability to break down carbon dioxide into small organic molecules in the presence of a catalyst, was how the first life emerged. $2.1 billion years ago, more sunlight began to penetrate to the Earth's exceedingly poisonous atmosphere. Cyanobacteria were the first to start breathing oxygen, named after their blue-green color. The first phases of photosynthesis began here. For almost a billion years, life on Earth was confined to single-celled creatures, primarily bacteria and algae. Simple multicellular organisms first appeared on Earth about 900 million years ago. They progressed from their simplest form to having various sorts of cells with distinct functions. On the planet Earth, this was the start of evolution. The Cambrian period saw the emergence of the first creatures with mineralized skeletal systems. On a scale of evolution, this was by far the most fascinating and crucial phase in the history of life on Earth. The vertebrates begin to move for the first time on our planet. In terms of evolution, the Post-Cambrian Era was a bustling time. The diversity of life on Earth was increasing. Many new plant and animal species emerge along a route of evolution. Plants began to colonize land, while fish began to swim in seas. The first four-legged animals appeared approximately 400 million years ago. The progenitors of all birds, mammals, Reptiles and even amphibians are known as tetrapods. Insects followed after amphibians, but it took them a long time to create wings. Reptiles now dominate both land and sea. Mesosaurs were the first aquatic reptiles to exist. Amphibians and other sea creatures were among the prey. The reason for this ancient predator breaking away from its fellow reptiles and returning to the sea remains a mystery. The Dimetrodon was the most well-known land-dwelling prehistoric reptile. This early predator had a dinosaur-like look. Dinosaurs originally arrived on Earth 250 million years ago. They weren't always the most powerful race in the world. To take over the entire world, it took 50 million years. The earliest mammals appeared 200 million years ago. Despite this, dinosaurs were the dominant species on the planet. Mammalian size used to be quite modest, similar to that of mice. They were the world's very first warm-blooded mammals. In the meantime, birds appeared, most likely descended from dinosaurs or reptiles. It's still unclear how and when this happened. Plants evolved and diversified fast at the same time. As the first flowering plants appeared, the planet's evolution accelerated. The Cretaceous Tertiary extinction catastrophe occurred around 66 million years ago. Dinosaurs were wiped off the face of the Earth during the mass extinction. Mammals that evolved in the shadow of dinosaurs grew and diversified swiftly. The absence of dinosaurs allowed mammals to evolve and prosper. Around this period, primates began to expand and split up into new species. Lemurs, gibbons, bonobos, orangutans, gorillas, and even contemporary humans are all connected to this point in Earth's history. Mammalian evolution continued over the next few million years. For unknown reasons, numerous species began to grow in size, with some reaching monstrous proportions. Megafauna, which includes mammoths, woolly rhinoceros, huge ground sloths, and other species, occupied the Earth until roughly 10,000 years ago when mysterious forces wiped them off the face of the Earth. Humans are now the most common species on the planet. Many creatures have become extinct as a result of our footprint. Will humanity continue to grow on the planet indefinitely, or will nature reclaim control when the time comes? Please share your thoughts in the comments section. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing, which means a lot to me. I love to see your thoughts in the comment section.